banana plantations represent a complex tapestry of realities in our interconnected world. They are sites of immense economic opportunity, yet they also bring significant environmental impacts and profound social challenges. Understanding this intricate balance is crucial for anyone interested in global food systems. These vast agricultural enterprises are predominantly located in tropical regions around the globe. Key production areas include Latin America, the Caribbean, Africa, and various parts of Asia. These diverse geographies underscore the banana's universal appeal and economic reach. As a vital component of the global food supply chain, bananas are one of the most consumed fruits worldwide. Their widespread availability makes them a staple for billions. This pervasive presence highlights their importance beyond just a simple fruit. Beyond consumption, banana plantations serve as a substantial source of income. They provide revenue for large multinational corporations, driving global trade and market dynamics. Simultaneously, they support countless local communities, acting as primary employers and economic anchors. The economic allure of banana cultivation is undeniable, rooted in its substantial revenue generation through global exports. This consistent export volume fuels economic growth, particularly in many developing countries where bananas are a primary cash crop. The steady influx of foreign currency is vital for national development. The consistent global demand for bananas creates a remarkably stable market. Unlike many other agricultural products, consumer preference for bananas remains high, ensuring a reliable sales channel. This stability provides a predictable income stream for producers. Banana plantations are also significant generators of employment opportunities. They require a substantial workforce, from the field laborers who meticulously tend to the plants and harvest the fruit, to the packing house staff preparing bananas for shipment. This widespread employment directly supports many families. Beyond manual labor, plantations create administrative roles, logistics positions, and various support services. This diverse employment structure contributes significantly to the local economy. It fosters skill development and provides steady livelihoods in regions where other opportunities may be scarce. Plantations contribute substantially to local economies and livelihoods in numerous ways. They often stimulate the growth of ancillary businesses, such as transport services, suppliers of agricultural inputs, and local markets. This creates a ripple effect of economic activity. For many smallholder farmers, cultivating bananas offers a pathway to economic stability and improved living standards. It provides a means to invest in education, healthcare, and infrastructure within their communities. Banana cultivation can be a powerful engine for local development. Compared to many other agricultural ventures, banana cultivation can be relatively stable due to consistent demand. While subject to weather and disease, the established global supply chains and consumer base offer a degree of resilience. This stability makes it an attractive investment for both large corporations and individual farmers. Despite the economic benefits, banana plantations often come with significant environmental consequences. A primary concern is the widespread adoption of intensive monoculture farming practices. This system involves cultivating a single crop over vast areas, which can deplete soil nutrients and reduce ecosystem resilience. This approach necessitates large-scale deforestation to clear land for new plantations. Such land conversion contributes significantly to habitat loss for countless species, from insects to larger mammals. The clearing of forests also exacerbates biodiversity decline. Specialized plant and animal species that rely on natural habitats lose their homes. This reduction in genetic diversity can make ecosystems more vulnerable to disease and climate change. Another major environmental issue is the heavy reliance on pesticides and fertilizers. To combat pests and diseases common in monoculture settings and to boost yields, large quantities of synthetic chemicals are applied. These chemicals can be highly toxic. The extensive use of these chemicals leads to contamination of soil and water sources. Rain washes pesticides and fertilizers into rivers, streams, and groundwater, affecting aquatic life and potentially entering the human food chain. This pollution has long-lasting ecological impacts. Such contamination poses serious risks to human health for both workers and nearby communities. Exposure to hazardous chemicals can lead to various illnesses, from skin irritations to more severe chronic conditions. The ecological balance is disrupted, affecting beneficial insects and natural pest predators. The long-term effects of these chemical inputs include reduced soil fertility and increased resistance in target pests. This creates a cycle where even more chemicals are needed, further intensifying the environmental damage. Sustainable alternatives are urgently needed to break this cycle. Beyond environmental concerns, banana plantations are frequently associated with profound social challenges. One of the most critical issues revolves around the precarious working conditions endured by many laborers. These workers often face low wages, barely sufficient to cover basic living expenses. Their work days are typically characterized by long hours, often under harsh tropical sun and demanding physical labor. The pressure to meet production quotas can lead to extreme fatigue and increased risk of accidents. This demanding environment extracts a heavy toll on workers' health and well-being. A significant concern is the constant exposure to hazardous chemicals, including pesticides and fungicides. Without adequate protective gear or training, workers are vulnerable to direct contact, inhalation, and absorption of these toxic substances. This can lead to acute poisonings and chronic health problems over time. The power dynamics within the banana industry are often imbalanced. Multinational corporations with their vast resources and market influence frequently hold significant leverage over local communities and individual farmers. This imbalance can lead to exploitative practices. Local communities often have limited opportunities for upward mobility within the corporate structure. They remain primarily as laborers or small producers, with little say in pricing or operational decisions. This perpetuates a cycle of dependency and inequality. Land ownership disputes are another prevalent social issue. As plantations expand, they can encroach upon lands historically owned or used by local and indigenous populations. This often leads to conflicts and displacement. Indigenous populations are particularly vulnerable to these pressures, facing displacement from their ancestral lands. Their traditional livelihoods and cultural practices are disrupted, sometimes irrevocably. This loss of land often means a loss of identity and self-sufficiency. Recognizing these complex challenges, significant efforts are underway to foster more responsible practices within the banana industry. One key area of focus is the implementation of sustainable farming practices. These methods aim to mitigate the environmental footprint of banana cultivation. Sustainable approaches include promoting organic certification, which prohibits the use of synthetic pesticides and fertilizers. This helps protect soil health, water quality, and biodiversity. Organic standards also often incorporate stricter social criteria for workers. Integrated pest management, or IPM, is another vital sustainable practice. IPM strategies focus on biological controls, crop rotation, and targeted pesticide use only when absolutely necessary. This minimizes chemical dependency and its associated environmental and health risks. Fair trade initiatives are also playing a crucial role in addressing social challenges. These programs establish minimum prices for bananas, ensuring that farmers receive a stable and equitable income. This helps buffer them against volatile market fluctuations. Fair trade also mandates improved working conditions for laborers. This includes ensuring fair wages, safe working environments, and the right to organize and bargain collectively. These standards empower workers and protect their fundamental human rights. These initiatives aim to combat the exploitation often found in traditional supply chains. They foster greater transparency and accountability, ensuring that a larger share of the profit reaches the producers and workers at the base of the supply chain. Consumer awareness and demand for ethically sourced bananas are powerful drivers of change. As consumers become more informed about the environmental and social impacts of their food choices, they increasingly seek out certified, sustainable, and fair trade products. This market pressure encourages companies to adopt better practices. Banana plantations are a critical part of the global food system, supplying one of the world's most popular fruits. Their economic significance cannot be overstated, providing livelihoods and driving trade across continents. Yet this success often comes at a cost. Navigating the complex landscape of banana production requires a collective commitment from all stakeholders. This means a steadfast dedication to implementing truly sustainable practices, ensuring the long-term health of our planet. It is an investment in future generations. It also demands adherence to fair labor standards, protecting the rights and well-being of the countless individuals who work tirelessly to bring bananas to our tables. Responsible corporate governance is essential, prioritizing ethical conduct over short-term profits. The ultimate goal is to ensure that the economic benefits of banana cultivation are shared equitably and broadly. This must be achieved without compromising the delicate balance of our planet and the fundamental dignity of its people. The future of bananas depends on this balance.